Making ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles. Straight ahead, it's a clash to decide the AFC's representative in the Super Bowl. And it'll be a great one between the Baltimore Ravens and the Los Angeles Chargers. The winner gets a trip to sunny Arizona for Super Bowl 57. The AFC title game is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he powers his way up past the 30. And they'll look to avoid an early 3-and-out here on 3rd and 4. Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Herbert. They'll roll him out right. He'll fire this one deep for Eckler. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Running on first down, Eckler. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now it's Herbert. He's got the tight end, Mo Alley-Cox. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we want to know how these guys can run because we envision them in offenses catch the ball. How much yardage can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll make it 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. He dumps it to Eckler underneath. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And Eckler will not get there. Great defense at the point of attack. Going to stop him short of the first down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And some room to roam now. And he will take this into enemy territory as he's out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 48 yards rushing for him now. A great start to this AFC title game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards the pickup there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, you got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
A handoff running left is Dobbins. And he gets it down to the 32.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Dobbins trying the left side. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
At the 24-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down. That's the end of the first quarter with no score.
Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Dobbins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
So not quite a 1st and goal just yet as they come up now 2nd and inches. A shotgun snap and a give to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's 1st and goal. A chance for the first points of this AFC title bout. They'll try to run with Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited by what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on 2nd and 3rd down here.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and goal from the 4-yard line.
A pretty big play now in this AFC Championship. 3rd and goal. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11. At the
Herbert now. He'll buy some time right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Rolling to his right. That's into the hands of Eckler. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, Do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
Check it out.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
A 2-yard loss on the play. It's 3rd and 11.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Flush to his right. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. From the shotgun, here's Herbert sliding out of the pocket. And Allen's got it. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Herbert operating from the red zone. This is swung out to Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert, they'll roll him out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Kevin King with a pick. And the Ravens are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
After the interception, here's Jackson. And now this one may draw a penalty. He just blindly threw that one to the sideline. And, yep, indeed, the flag is out. They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. So we come upon halftime in the AFC title game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before the second half. Which one will lift the Lamar Hunt Trophy? To find out, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I think here with the lead, CD, they have to resist that temptation of kind of looking ahead. Would you agree?
Absolutely, I would agree, because they know the stakes. They know the winner of this game goes to the Super Bowl. And this one, it's far from over. They were the better team in the first half, but they do know that they're facing their toughest opponent of the year, and they've got to be prepared for them to fight it out all the way and add a few extra wrinkles in the second half as well. They need to stay on guard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Oh, wide open, complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. I tell you, for a defender, that's got to be a scary sight, seeing a big man like this with a head of steam behind him as he makes that catch and then turns upfield.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw here, Herbert. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this to Eckler. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. On 1st and 10, Herbert rolling to his right. That is caught by Thielen. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's another.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's his target, the tight end, Mo Alley Cox. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Here's Herbert. Sliding out of the pocket. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Out of the gun, Herbert. They'll roll him out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
2nd down and goal. Herbert got a man. It's Allen for the Charger touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Chargers have made this a 1-score game. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to a field goal.
Ravens 10, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
AFC Championship tilt, 3rd quarter of play. This is 2nd and 10. Dobbins running out of the gun. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Ravens.
Throwing is Jackson. He'll check this down to Dobbins out of the backfield. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 3rd down. Jackson from the shotgun. That's taken in by Duvernay. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 31-yard line.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17, Chargers 7. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
17, Chargers 7.
A good gain on 1st, has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Now it's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. That's going to be caught by Allie Cox. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain that time for the Chargers. Herbert setting up the throw on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And that is intercepted.
Oh, come on, man.
Sideline.
Pablo, what up, man? Yeah, see you back, bro.
2nd and 10. Herbert back to the air.
That is incomplete. And when you throw as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And they'll get this down to the 10. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
1st down and goal to go.
Here's Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. Keenan Allen, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point splits the uprights, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Chargers 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the pressure mounting with every passing minute. It's palpable right now. They're on top in the 4th quarter, clinging to that lead. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's a give to Dobbins. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30.
This game has been a lesson, a clinic in how to throw the football. I mean, even with a big lead, they're not turning off the engine. They're not getting off the gas at all. They plan to keep going at them, and it's working for them.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Dobbins. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. To throw is Jackson. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes.
Now, all through this one, they've had nothing but success throwing the football and in the passing game. Here we are in the 4th quarter. The time you'd think they'd be running the football, they're still tossing it around and having great success, and it appears a whole lot of fun as well.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. On 1st down, Dobbins. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. 107 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this AFC title game. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run with Dobbins, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins taking it in from 2 yards out as the Ravens push further out in front. Tucker with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
24, Chargers 14.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Adafe Owe in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves. You're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission, hasn't he?
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
The Ravens are champions of the AFC as we sign off and say goodnight, everybody.